was sponsored by. Just kidding. Who wants to sponsor my ass? Wait.
Do you know the way? You gotta know the way.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Bravado, and welcome to the airship. Now, I know what you're going to say. Bravado, that intro was cringe. And I would agree. I'm learning how to track, I'm learning how to mask, but do you know what's more cringe than that? The fact that there was no alert or notification to say that I was being followed. If only there was a program, a tool, or software to let us know when there is a follow alert. Wait, there is. Let's get into it. Okay, so we are inside StreamElements. Real quick, there's a couple things I want to go over before we begin to create our custom overlays. If you don't have any assets or if you don't have any ideas of what theme you would like to take your alerts, you can always go into the overlay gallery, go to alerts, find one that you like, hit create, hit create new overlay, continue, create my overlay, and then you can copy and paste this link or any of the links inside OBS as a browser source, and that's just how you get quick alerts. You know, they have static and they have animated alerts, so just look through them if you don't have anything in mind. It's real simple. But if you do and you want to create your own custom overlays, you're going to go to my overlays, go to create a blank overlay. The resolution is going to be 1080p because that is what we're recording in, whereas we are outputting in 720p. So we're going to click start. We're going to go down to the plus button, alerts, alert box. Now, before we begin to build an overlay, there's a couple things I want to go over, and that is variations. You have subscription, tip, cheers. They all can be at different variations or variables. Say somebody tips you $1 where somebody else tips you $4.20. You can have different alerts set up or different effects happen on screen, you know, to celebrate, I guess is the word, or to make it more of a unique experience for donating at different levels. So let's go into the subscriber alert because that's going to be the easiest to example. So we're going to go to variation settings, and the reason you want to set up different variations is to make everything uniformed. I have one alert animation for everything that goes on, and I had to go through all my different variations to keep everything uniformed, because when you go into like say resubscribe, somebody resubscribes to your channel, you can have different conditions of, okay, they resubscribe for 2 months exact. I can set up a different alert to, you know, show them. You can also change your alert messages. We'll get into that. And then if we go to here, subscription tier, you can also like tier 2 subscription, tier 3 prime. Those can all be set up separately or they can all be set up the same. Either way, you're going to have to come into variations and set things up to be uniformed. So I just wanted to cover that real quick to make sure that you guys, you know, everything is going to be at default unless you go through and change these. Unless you want them default, then that's, well, up to you. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go to our follower alert. We're going to begin to build. I'm going to use an MOV file video for my alerts, but you can also set up GIFs and images to play when something happens. Like I think I used this as a raid, or no, I used this one as a raid. I used this one as a follower when I first started my channel, but you know, then I started to make then I started to invest into myself where I could find different things. So we are going to use my alert. Everything saves on the cloud too, so don't worry about you know, anything else that you see. It's all saved from the cloud. Anyway, so we're going to choose the MOV file, and this is our alert right now. As you see, it's moving and stuff like that. Now we're going to have to give it a sound. You don't have to, but I like to because it captures the attention to anybody watching. It draws eyes to whatever is going on or whatever alert event followed. Alright, now you can also change your alert messages down here, like name is now following. You can change anything in this box, but do not change the name in the brackets, because that's the code that's going to tell StreamElements who did what. So you can change everything but that. You can type in front of it, you can leave it in the middle of a sentence. Just don't change it. You can type anything you want there, just don't mess with that. You can have alert durations where it stays on screen for 10 seconds or a minute. I wouldn't recommend that, but you know, you can make it shorter or longer. Real simple stuff. It's actually really simple to create an overlay, so I may or may not skip over things that I think are basic, and if I do, let me know in the video that, you know, whatever you might be unclear of or whatever I didn't explain good enough. But now that we have our sound set up and our video set up, we are going to emulate a follower event. Okay, so right away what I see is the words popped up way before the animation, and they're still lingering on screen after the animation's finished. They were also not on the same spot. So if we zoom in real quick, we see that the words are really grayed out, but that's good because we can see them and adjust as needed. So let's worry about moving the words to the correct position real quick. We're going to go down to text settings. Now the size is good, the line height's good, letter spacing, but we really just need to move the words here, right? And you can't do this because it moves the whole box. So right here under advanced in the text settings, you have top -50. And if we adjust that, if we make it a higher negative, it's going to move the words up. If we make it a lower, wait a minute, did I word that right? Okay. The more negatives you are, the higher the words move up. The smaller negatives you go, or the lower negatives you go, the lower the words move down. You can see what we're doing here. Shut up, Tim. I'm not good at math. Okay, so we go to follower event and make sure this is in the right spot. Yeah, it seems pretty good. I just kind of took a guess with that, and all right. Now we can move on. So the words are still, they appear really quick and they don't disappear long enough. So to mess with that, we're going to go into the animation settings. We are going to go to text appearance delay, and let's move that up to about 4 seconds, I believe. Let's try that and see what happens. Okay, so that's still taking too long. My idea with what I want to happen here is as the alert comes on screen and the banner drops down, I want the words to appear as soon as the banner drops. So let's lower this down to like 3 seconds and see what happens. It's going to take a little bit to match this up correctly, but as you can see, it's going to be very vital that we do. Let's try 1.5 seconds. So we're going to play this over and over. Okay, I don't know, that looked alright. Let's see it one more time. I was in the middle of talking when I clicked. Okay, it's still a little low. It's still a little slow. So let's try just a 1 second delay. And you're gonna have to adjust this with any animated alert you got going on. So it's just trial and error. That seemed pretty good. Now, as you see, the words are still sticking on with while the delay disappears. So we're going to go down here to text appearance offset, and we're going to raise that. I'm not sure. Let's start off with 3 seconds and see what happens there. So it comes on, the banner drops down, the words happen. Let's see how long it takes for the words to disappear. Okay, it's still a little slow, so we're going to raise this. So the higher this number, the quicker it's going to disappear. The higher this number under the text appearance, the longer it's going to take to appear on screen. So let's try this again. And okay, so it's it's disappearing too quick. So let's try 4.4. And this is just trial and error. And we're almost actually done with this. Like I said, like I said in our last video, it's gonna be a super short video. So that was pretty good. Let's watch it one more time. Okay. And disappear when that. Yep. Okay. So that was super easy. And let's see, is there anything else that we should go over? Let us go to. We don't need to mess with the position or style settings. Oh, we were in the menu. Okay, so we're gonna go down to text settings, and the size I believe is fine. You can mess with the font if you want, and you can change the color that you might want the words. Let's see. You can give it bold or italics. I personally like italics. I don't know why. You can the font weight. You can make it really bold or normal. Okay, down here, animations under highlight. So we can give it a pulse effect, and the only thing it's gonna like animate, I believe, is the blue letters. So you can give it a pulse, you can give it a rubber band, a wave, a wiggle wobble. You can play with these, and it will make it will mess with the blue, only the blue letters, as you see there. So I kind of like that yellow. It goes well with the alert. Rip. So yeah, the animations only affect the blue letters, and I believe our alert's done. That was like super quick. Alright guys, that was super simple to do. Setting up alerts are not difficult at all. They're super simple. If there's something in this video that I did not cover or that you guys are still stuck on or confused, if you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comments below or join our Discord, or you can even catch me over on Twitch and we can talk about streaming there. I hope this helped, and good luck out there.